Okay, I guess this is about the third or fourth attempt at this video. I'm super tired, keep spacing out, saying the wrong things. It is late in the day, so let me show you what I got going on here. I got the same two cores side by side when I had increased the cross-sectional area. I had wound 1 millimeter, 180 turns for POC 1 and POC 2, and the input was 9 or 10 turns. So in the forum, Chris, you had mentioned double the turns, I think is what you said. So I went ahead and added more turns, ran out of wire. Didn't get to double, but I got to 310 turns for POC 1 and POC 2. Input, again, is just, I think it's 10 turns, 9 or 10 turns. The second input coil down here, just ignore it, it's not hooked up, I was just screwing around. Let's see, I got a light bulb there, 55 volt, 3 watt. I've got my POC2 coming out here to a light bulb fixture. There's a diode and a light bulb fixture. And I just have this piece of metal that I use to short and unshort and short. And currently, I'll throw some scope shots up on the forum. The waveforms are not as sawtooth as I would like them to be. However, I do want to show that I am seeing the effect. So right now I'm at 5.8 kilohertz. Before with the 180 turns, I think it was like 10 kilohertz, 10.2 or something like that kilohertz. And a duty cycle of 4%. 12.31 volts if you can't see the power supply, and it's showing 76 milliamps. So let's go ahead and I'll go through measurements on the scope. I'll pause the video and then switch it over to the input. We'll take a look at that. Actually, first, right now it's shorted. Let me pull this plug and show you when the POC2 is not shorted. Light goes dim. Completely lose any kind of sawtooth waveform. There, it's shorted again. Light lights up. Unshorted. Shorted. Okay, now on the scope I'm using the math function because I don't even want to start to get into trying to do this calculation for power manually with these waveforms. And it is showing an RMS value right now of 1.5, roughly 1.5 watts. If I unshort POC2, it'll drop about 110, 115, excuse me, 1.10, 1.15 watts. And here I'll short it again, back up to 1.5, 1.6 watts. I'll show you the same on the input as well when I switch over. So, am I forgetting anything on POC1? I think that's it. Let me pause the recording and I will switch over to the input. 1 second. Okay, so now I got the probes hooked up over here to the input. If you can see the power supply, it's at 12.31 volts, 68 milliamps. I'll go ahead and unshort POC2. Jumps up to 107, 108 milliamps. I'll short POC2. 68 milliamps. And on the scope, currently with POC2 shorted, it is showing math mean value of 1.2 watts approximately. So I unshort, and it actually goes off the screen. It's showing 2.3 watts or so. I think maybe we can adjust that a little bit, but it's going to stay about the same. 2.3, 2.4 watts. When I short POC2, drops back down to 1.15, 1.20 watts. Hope I said all that correctly. I wasn't even listening to myself. I hope there's nothing I missed. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video short there and throw this up on YouTube. And we'll see. I'll get a couple screenshots to post in the forum as well. Alright, cool. Thanks.